This Gusto. I was opening late because of lack of customers. But now on weekends it's back to normal. I'm gonna get getting where. No. But one thing, they've been late on the statistics. Do you think it might? Do you think it might take off in Tokyo? You know, people are still. People are still. People are still eating out, but maybe not as much. Thank you, Bridge. And I went out yesterday with an old friend. We had lunch. But because it's in double digits, the number of people, about 60 people have died. And but what's happening in America and Italy, Spain, Germany are keeping the death numbers down. But the last I saw 1,300 dead people in America. And I'm seeing these videos of people, but with all the fake news, they're in churches and they're hugging and kissing each other in churches. Because some of these people are just so fucking tied up in God, they're so brainwashed, they will believe the word of their fucking preacher who's taking their money. That you will be okay if you do this. No, I mean, it, Japan won't be as hard here. You've got sanitation at most shops. The only way it could come, you got people with masks on, 80%, 90%. I'm about to do a mask video soon, how to make a mask out of a sanitation, out of a pouch, aluminum package. Very easy to make, very cheap. They cost for 100 yen. You can make 8 out of them. You can make 8 packages out of them. But 8 masks you can make for 100 yen, 110 yen with tax. And the thing with these is they are reusable because you can wash them. But when you've got people that are going to churches and mosques, I can't see how it can be over, especially America. But now they're saying that, I don't know if this is true, Trump and Pence, they've done some kind of thing where people without insurance can't get tested. That is a recipe for disaster, because not only can they not get treated, they can spread the disease, but they can willingly spread the disease. If they are sick and the country is saying to them, fuck you, you might have paid all your taxes, but you can't afford this insurance, so fuck you, you're going to die, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to fucking spread the disease, because I would, without a fucking doubt. And just because they're putting, Americans and British, they've always put people before profits before people. But in a case like this, you just fuck. All that fuck. What, he got $21 trillion in the fucking Panama, something like that. 33. He's got $33 billion, hasn't he? Has he used that, Bill Gates? Madonna gave $1 million to Bill Gates' fund. He's got fucking $33 billion fucking dollars that he's not using because he wants to make more money. Anatamo mask. Yeah, I'm what I'm going to do. But when I am out and about, when I went to Nagoya yesterday, I put a mask on. I was on the train, I put a mask on. But did anyone get? Has anyone got any details on Japan's yesterday's totals? Plastic? Is it? Oh, I thought it was plastic beton. Is that in America? Plastic? Yeah, it's very fucking. This is what I'm thinking now. I went for a job yesterday. I tried to get a job. Not in this climate, especially my age. I'm 60. So it's difficult to get a job. But then the other side is thinking, me, I'm not paying the rent, so all I need is the money for the internet and the electricity. It's 66 in Japan yesterday. Well, it's still very. No, that's all together, yeah? No, that's all together, 66. Hello, Yuki. And there's Plantasia. But these look at Italy. They've had these figures for the last 2 weeks. Well, what the fuck's happening? America, was it 30,000 new cases yesterday? I think, like Boris Johnson is not looking well. And if Boris Johnson, I don't like Boris Johnson. He's a fucking idiot, but he's trying to do his best. But it's a possibility that he could die from it, and no one wants to see that. Bush, they, they seem, maybe they think they're invincible. I don't know. If you think my channel is that good, please watch the other 5,000 videos. I just wonder how, with the Spanish flu in 1917. I wonder how many months did that go on for? Maybe this is no. There was some footage of medics shooting people in China about a month ago, and I just wondered if that's what it came to. They wouldn't listen to what the doctor was saying or whatever, or the medical staff. They wouldn't listen to them, so they just shot them. Oh, this little girl crying. Yeah, it's amazing how these people just say, "Oh, coming to work, we don't care if you live or die." And they don't. So at this restaurant at the door, they have a alcohol dispenser, and if you don't put it on, they'll tell you to put it on. They'll tell you to use to use the spray, which I think is good that they're doing that, because you think they've got their health to care about as well. And then if they're working 8-hour shifts. So there was this girl coughing. I went in for a cheeseburger and a cup of tea at McDonald's in town, and there was this young girl. She was sat. She'd got a mask on, but she was like 4 feet away from me, and I just said, "You should be out. Say you shouldn't be in here. You should get out if you've got a cough." I went and told the manager as well, if she's coughing, she should be out of the fucking shop. And I saw something on Facebook this morning about a guy, a bus driver in in the States, and he was in the media saying, you know, it's not nice that people are coughing on the bus and things like this. He made I think he made a little video. The guy's dead now. A few days later, he caught it. He's dead. If you fucking got a cough, you should not be going out of the house. I mean, I'm not talking about greetings. You said hello before, Plantasia. What's up, you? Hello, Knights. Didn't see much there. No, but no, Japan is not on lockdown. There are a few places. The, the people going into restaurants has definitely declined. The English style pubs in town they've changed their hours from the midday hours shorter. They're closing at 11 o'clock now, whereas before they used to be open until 2 o'clock in the morning. So people are taking actions. But but thank God for that. They've got this habit of always wearing the masks, and they've had it for years. And they say that the main purpose of wearing the mask was as not to infect other people. And if this is the idea behind it, then it's working well, because their cough is being held back. The spray is being held back. No, I've been spent a lot of time there, more than usual recently. But I've been driving about, but I haven't been. The closest I've been in contact with was my two friends yesterday. With sitting down with people. And then, if I've been into a bar, I've been sat at the counter by myself, or like now, for example, I'm sat away from other people. And if I hear someone cough, I just move immediately away from them. But the thing is, if I was in America or Europe, I wouldn't be going anywhere near anyone, without a fucking doubt. But the danger seems to be that people that and can you imagine that if you've been dutiful, been asking what your government asks and staying inside the house in England they're fucking killing each other, and you've been truthful, and then you go out and catch this bug from some cunt who hasn't been paying attention, who doesn't give a fuck, you would want to kill him. And I think there will be, especially in America, you'll be fucking shooting people. I would be. Yeah, like I said, because it's always on my mind. I'm using for example, if I go out, I use a sleeve or a coat to open things. I think I need to get a pair of gloves actually. And that's like I'm wiping my eyes with the back of my hand. So, and like I said, I'm using the alcohol spray, in shop doorways, in supermarkets. They're in the supermarkets and shop doorways. So it's really I'm hoping this is what is keeping the numbers small in Japan, and especially when you're away from, obviously Tokyo and next to it, they've got like 30 million people. No, sorry, yeah, they have, yeah, they've got 30 million people, and so that's where the majority of people are. And if you can keep it locked down there, if you can keep the numbers down there, then that's great. But still, people are trying to put this, they say, Japan is going to collapse, but they've had nothing. They haven't even now. There's 66, and you could see the thing is in Japan. It's fucking. It's they could be putting it some deaths down to flu. You know, because there's very few, unless it's suspicious, very few deaths. There's no post-mortem in Japan. So, I'm just going to get coffee. Hang on. Yeah, I wonder if that is. Well, they say there's so many strains, don't they, Michael? I just wonder if that is the. But surely they're going to get. Those strains are going to travel as well, aren't they? But I think with the. In Italy, I said this like about 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, when I was noting that there was a mass difference in people dying in Italy, that they'd already decided, and I was proved right later, they'd already decided early on who, who was going to get treatment, who was going to go on a ventilator. And this is what is happening in other countries now. They're making those decisions. You're going to fucking die. We're going to try and save you. And me, if I got sick here, they go fucking Alex, Gary, you'll fucking let him go. So, like I say, if you wanted one that's a working outside, I'm not stuck in a place with someone. You know, so it's I might as well. If it came down to it, what I would be doing is doing like illegal shit to get some money. But it doesn't matter, Michael, that you're only 30, because people are dying of all ages. And what if, for example, you get this, you go into hospital, and the doctor or nurse looking after you is someone that you picked on when you fucking 10 years ago? I am going to go and get some. Over here, you can get hay fever glasses. So I'm hoping they haven't sold out of them. So you can get hay fever glasses that cover your eyes, and no nothing, so things can't get in. In this case, it's pollen. So you know, some people are already saying, I don't know if they're shit stirrers or what, but they're saying this is like China's grab for power. Good night, Michael. Don't forget to get that body out of the swimming pool. Anyone else watching that's from a different country? I was assuming that Michael was from England, or probably because of the name. Math is great. So you're from America. Hello, Ezra. Found some new people here. California. Yeah, well, when I first came to Japan, and I'm guessing as most British people don't know that you say math and we say maths. And someone gave me a book and I was teaching this old lady, and I just said, "Oh, the book's wrong." How can math be singular? How can maths be singular? Yeah, I've heard the 405 is closed down. Oh, it's not closed down, but it's very, very empty. It'll be interesting to see. So, according to Greta Thunberg, that if, because of the very little. Yeah, I was actually, I was what Ramanuthan, I think his name is. He was a great Indian. He's on Netflix, and it's Dev Patel plays him, and it reminded me because I've got like a maths law, believe it or not. But when I came out with this about 20 years, well, I've known it since I was about 20, and messing about with the calculator, I figured out this formula, and where, for example, if you get three times 5 is 15. But in between 3 and 5, there's a number 4. And the number 4, now if you subtract, if you say 4 squared minus 1, that is the same outcome of 3 times 5. And it's the same with, if you, for example, if you have the square of 100 is 10,000. But if you said, what is 99 times 100, 99 times 101, so you would simply say 100 squared is 10,000 minus 1, and that is 99 times 101. But when I said this to my son, and I said to him, what is 99 times 101? And he told me. He just said, wait a minute. And like in 10 seconds, he told me what the answer was. He worked it out. So, but so with that, for example, if you said like 81 times 79, and so you got the square of 80 is 6,000. 8 is 64. 80 is 6,400. So the 9. So what did I say before? 79 times 81. So that it would be like 6,399. And I worked out, or my maths teacher did. She worked out a formula for me, and this is what I wanted it to be called, Firth's law. That's me. So what time is it now? It's after 10 o'clock. What am I going to do in my life? At the moment, I'm just trying to stay alive. So nothing else is important at the moment, because I've got a lot of shit that needs to be cleared up. I'm going to go back home and see if I've won. In fact, I couldn't. Has anyone got the lotto numbers from last night? And that's what everybody should be trying to stay alive, trying not to catch this disease. Because even if you don't catch it, you could easily pass it. And this is what has been happening, of course. People have been passing it on to other people. And the majority is like unknowingly passing it on. But if you get someone if you get someone that feels has a grievance about something, and they feel as though they've got it, then they can just go around spreading this disease. You know, put it on elevators, buttons, put it on escalator things. You know, it's. In fact, they used to do that. They used to hold the cloth at the local store. They used to hold the cloth on the escalator armbands, but I'm guessing now no one touches those. If I use an elevator now, I use a key. I use a key to press the button. Right, guys, I'm going to get off and buy some goggles from the 100 yen shop. So if you're watching, you can get these goggles. They're for hay fever. They may well have sold out. I don't know. But. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose you could carry out a service like that, couldn't you? You know, but that's what I'm thinking. If you disinfect your hands, how long does that disinfectant last on your hands? But this girl's coughing. She's caught. Anyway, I'm going to go. I don't like that at all, so I'm off. See you later, guys. Bye bye.